Hey, Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh Saad. We're back again, and there's been various questions. Today, I want to kind of focus on sometimes we've gotten some emails or kids ask us and say, "Hey, there's a major exam, ACT, GRE, could be an MCAT. Allah always put barakah, make it easy for these kids."
I mean,
they've had some kids say, "Hey, my parents said, hey, you don't have to fast, when you're studying." So that's one, even before the exam, and then the day of the exam. Hey, should we not? I understand that maybe, maybe they could talk to the regular scholar because there might be some other health issues and stuff. So, so maybe kind of break that, kind of give a better clarification on, what are some steps kids could do when something like this happens of, hey, of a major exam, should they fast, should they not fast if it's in the month of Ramadan?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, this question is common. A lot of people do struggle with this, and that is, I don't want to underperform on such a huge exam. This is a life-altering exam, or set of exams, DATS, LSATs, GRE, MCAT, etc. Even for high school students, ACT, SATs. Yeah. So first thing we should begin with the idea that obeying your parents is one of the most important things that a person has to do in this world. As a believer, we obey our parents, as we see in Surah Luqman, and everything to the point where we associate them with Allah, then at that point, we disobey our parents. So this would fall under the category of لا طاعة المخلوق في معصية الخالق. There's no obedience of the creation while disobeying the Creator. But we don't have to be harsh about it. So number one, we should speak to them very kindly, affectionately, and in a way where we show that we understand. Number two, we should also try to provide every circumstance where our parents won't be put in that situation. So for example, Ramadan is in the month of April. There's an April MCAT, there's a February MCAT, and there is an August MCAT. Take the February or August MCAT if you know your parents are going to. Be worried about your studying immediately before the exam or fasting the day of the exam, and fasting in both situations, I should say. So be kind to your parents. Don't put them in that position. It's one of the ways that you can show ihsan towards your parents. Now let's say this, for some reason it's the only exam you can take. In that case, you should go ahead and have a good suhoor, a pre-dawn meal, make a lot of dua to Allah that your parents understand and that there's barakah in this, and inshallah the fast will aid you, like the fast aided the Muslims in the Battle of Badr, etc. Now having said that, another thing you should keep in mind is that sometimes a person has a medical necessity or need. In those situations of exemptions, because of a special circumstance, this is not going to answer that question. Because if we're going to give you a leniency, everyone would accidentally take it thinking that's the way to act. So in that particular case, you go back to your local scholar and ask that local scholar, this is my situation, circumstance, how do I act upon it? And that's pretty much it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Inshallah, and whoever had asked the question, and everyone else who's taking exams, may Allah make it easy for you. Allah put barakah in it, and then we want you guys to always excel, and you want to reach for the level of ihsan.
Yes.
But then sometimes when you could do your best, but you follow Allah, Allah will take care of the rest.
Absolutely.
Inshallah ta'ala. Jazakallah khair, you guys. Assalamu alaikum.